Hi, and thanks for stopping by to learn more about Contivio and our contact center for NetSuite. As a multi-channel contact center provider, we act as the conduit between the customer and NetSuite to drive workflows such as screen pops and updates, call logging, live chat, all of which we integrate through our Contivio toolbar that sits right on top of NetSuite. Now, the benefit of the toolbar is that from a user perspective, if I'm working on a sales or support team, I can handle all of my different engagement throughout the day without impacting any of my NetSuite screen real estate. In this first example, I'm going to show you just that, where a sales rep handles an inbound call. Again, the key for Contivio is that because we're fully integrated into NetSuite, we have the ability of driving different workflows such as screen pops to populate the important data that a sales rep needs when they're trying to convert a prospect to an opportunity and then eventually to a customer. So here's a call now. I accept it. What you notice about Contivio is that we're immediately popping the customer dashboard page within NetSuite. Keep in mind, we're not prescriptive by any means what we screen pop. If this were a lead calling in for the first time, we'll populate the lead form. If this was a contact calling in, we'll populate the contact. So we give a lot of flexibility to our customers in terms of the integration. From a user perspective, I can add my notes into Contivio, I can select my dispositions, and what we're going to do is automatically populate everything as an activity back into NetSuite and link the corresponding call data. That would include call durations, call notes, call recordings. So if I'm a supervisor or an agent, I have full visibility into everything that happens within NetSuite. And as we're talking about different sales and support managers, it's really important to know what your reps are doing. So a product like Contivio is going to push all the different data we need into NetSuite so you can then report off of it. So we can track how many outbound calls were made, how many inbound calls are received, what are the call durations. I want to listen to one of my sales reps' calls. I have the autonomy of doing that. If I'm a sales rep, I'm working a prospect, they've just called me now, they have a question about an open quote. What I can do now from NetSuite, I can pop open that particular quote. Now what we've done from an activity perspective, so when you schedule a call in NetSuite, Contivio is going to ensure that that task is followed up on when it's booked. So if I were to reserve a task right now, I can pick my time and date, I can put my subject, call back, let's say I need to call Jim, I can take my notes. Now I obviously just gave this a prospect a promo code. I want to make sure that it was received. So I'm on a call now, but from Contivio perspective, that task is now logged into NetSuite, but it's also logged in Contivio. So what's great is that now literally you can see that when I hang up the call I was just on, we're going to now drive that task, which was booked directly into NetSuite. From a screen pop perspective, you're also going to get the populated the quote. You can hear my phone now ringing in the background. From a sales rep perspective, my day is completely automated. I received a screen pop on the inbound side. I scheduled my follow-up call, and Contivio triggered everything for me. Now, what we've done from the perspective of a support rep is built really great integration around case management. So there's no need now to open up a new case. There's no need to find and search for an existing case because we're going to trigger all of this through the IVR and through our optimized routing engines. So here's an example now where an inbound call is now coming to me as a support rep. That the minute I accept this call, you notice that the case immediately pops up into NetSuite. Now, because we have the corresponding map to the phone number, we know that the Irvine company is the one calling in. I can log my case, I can log my notes, and there's really no need to manually open up a case. There's no need to find cases because this entire workflow is automated. From a multi-channel perspective, as I mentioned before, Contivio provides a full multi-channel package. So here's an example of a live chat where John Smith, one of my customers, is having a product issue. Now in parallel, the system could also be making outbound sales calls. So I could actually be multitasking throughout the day. An example of that would be, let's assume a new lead just came into the system. Now what we've done again as a fully blended package is built really great technology around native lead forms. Regardless of the origination, whether it's coming from a social post or whether it's coming from a website, Contivio can actually dynamically call back any new leads in the system. And what's great is that from a rep perspective, I could be handling a chat, I could be talking to John, but in parallel, I could actually be going back to a new lead that just came into the system. And here's your example now. And again, this is truly dynamic integration. Nobody else is doing this. Where me as an agent, not only am I taking a chat, I'm a sales rep, I could be handling a support case, but I could actually be going after Red Dog, a new lead that just came into the system. Within seconds, I beat all my competition. Again, the whole thing is integrated through the workflows in NetSuite and Contivio. So to summarize, the key for Contivio, it's a fully integrated product. It provides an unrivaled value proposition, screen pops, call logging, the ability of lead generation. We provide self-servicing capabilities as well if customers want to call in and get a sales order update. So here's an example now of that.
Press 2 for customer support or press 2. Please enter your sales order number. The status of your order is pending fulfillment. Remain on the line if you wish to speak with our team.
And there you have it. So me as a customer, I know that this order is now being pending fulfillment. If I want to stay on the line and talk to an agent, I can accept it. And again, what this is going to do now for the sales rep perspective or whoever's handling this call is, again, you're going to get a dynamic screen pop. So now I have a sales order in front of me. Now I know I'm talking to this particular automotive sales company. I know what they're calling in on behalf of. I know they have an issue about the sales order. I can give them a status update. Again, I can log all my call notes into Contivio. At the same time, I'm still talking to John in the background. If he's having a question, I can be fixing that. Again, what we're doing is we're providing the full omni-channel, multi-channel package to engage and, again, drive more sales and improve customer support. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact us at sales@contivio.com or at any time at 800-282-8105. We're happy to help and give you a deeper product walkthrough into our Contivio.com contact center for NetSuite.